Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. My name is Rebecca Schmidt of Trust the Effing Process, and I thought I would make a video for you today about how to read your own tarot cards. Now, the reason you might want to read your own tarot cards is to gain some clarity, confirmations. Maybe you're trying to make a decision. Maybe you don't know what the F is going on and you want some, extra guidance or understanding of what the bigger picture is really all about. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get a deck of cards. This is the standard Rider-Waite deck of cards. But there's also a lot of other decks out there. So really go with what resonates. You can buy them at bookstores, at metaphysical shops, and even online. Amazon sells lots of different ones as well. There's oracle cards and there's tarot cards. And a lot of them are based off of this deck, but they might have different illustrations. So if you prefer a certain type of art or artistry over another, then really go with that. Okay, so how do you choose a card? All right, so the first thing you're going to do is, ask a question or whatever it is, a theme maybe that you're wanting to ask about, or just ask for what most wants to be shared. That might be, viable as well. And then you're going to shuffle. This is what I do anyway. I just shuffle until a card pops out. There's a lot of different ways that you can choose cards. So I just shuffle away. Try to get in the frame here so you can see me, and the devil pops up. So the card that sticks is the one I'm going to choose. If, for example, I'm shuffling and then, that one kind of sticks in my hand, or I feel a little twitch on my finger, or I hear the word stop, that's the right card. Just really go with what works for you. Maybe a card flies out, go with that card. Or perhaps, I know other readers, they have systems that they set up. So you're welcome to set up your own system as well. And so, for example, maybe you shuffle the whole deck 3 times, and then you take the top card, or, you take the 5th card down, whatever works for you. Okay, so once you've chosen your card, then you're going to want to notice where your eye goes the most. Okay, so does it stick to a color? Does your eye go to the cup up here, the number on top perhaps? And then what does that mean to you? What does that color mean to you? So they're going to connect with you in ways that you already understand. So for example, the colors to me often go with the chakras, the colors of the chakras within our system. But for you, it might be completely different. Maybe red stands for something else. So go with that. Maybe you take a look at this card and you notice the 3 on top. What does 3 mean to you? So if you're looking for timing, that might be a great way to check it out. If you're like, when is this going to happen? 3 hours, 3 days, 3 minutes, 3 weeks, 3 months. You're not going to get the exact thing, but it might give you the gist. What else can I share with you about this? Also really notice that the sounds that go on around you as you're choosing the right card. If you're saying something, for example, and then you hear a bird call or something, a train go by you, then maybe notice what you just said or what you just thought about, because it's probably part of the message. What else can I share? Feelings. What are your feelings like? Do you notice something in your body? Do you stiffen? Do you get warmer? Does your heart feel excited? Go with that. That's a part of the message as well. Also, your thoughts. What did you think about when you're looking at the card? That's super important, right? So for me, when I give my readings, a card just jumped. Oh, it's that card again. So today we're definitely talking about the 3 of Cups, okay? So for me, when I look at this card, the first thing that comes through to me is fun, playfulness, joy, celebration, abundance, friendships, which is also a big meaning of the card. Now listen, if you don't know the meanings, and you don't need to, check the guidebook. There's a guidebook that comes with each deck. So when you're reading that, just take what resonates, skim through it and be like, yep, that's what the message is for me. And trust is the biggest factor in all of this. Trust your intuition. Trust that you're receiving messages. and that those messages are the ones that you are supposed to hear at this exact moment, on this exact day. All right, what else can I tell you? Practice, play, make it playful. Pull a card every morning, pull a few cards every week. Start practicing with your friends. Maybe make a game out of it. Just keep going, keep practicing. That's how you're going to learn. That's how you're going to strengthen your connection. And you're also going to really, start. It's just like anything new that you try. The more you do it, the more comfortable you become with it. And then the easier it is to receive messages or, learn the skill that's available. So this is a tool. You don't have to be like, oh my God, I don't think I'm psychic. Oh no, I'm not sure if I'm very intuitive, or I'm not sure if I'm very connected with my intuition. That's why you practice. Okay, and that's also why there's a guidebook there. So you can just read through that. If you want to pull a card for a friend, that's a wonderful thing to do too. You pull a card, send them the photo, maybe even send them a photo of what the guidebook says so they can read through and see what that means for them. There's lots of different ways to do it, but I just think have fun with it. Some people light candles and they meditate and, they put on nice music and that sort of thing. But for me, it's not necessary. I decided that it could be very down to earth. It can just be a simple thing where I pick up my deck and I shuffle away and I say, what do you most want me to know right now? And right away, they told me the strength card. So they want me to have, inner strength, really connect in with my inner strength, trust in myself, trust in my abilities, and know that, I can get through things, that I can empower myself, that I am a strong woman, hear me roar. I don't know, I went to the lion. So, just really look at the cards that come up and then see how it makes sense for you and trust that those really will become part of the messages. I know, it can seem like a bit too much at first, but just go with it. And also, I know a lot of people are weird about you don't want other people to touch your deck or whatever, but for me, I just clear it like that. You can call in angels, archangels, ask them to clear it. You can take your Palo Santo or your sage, clear it that way. But one of the easiest ways to clear any energy is loud noises like that. So I just knock on my deck, ask for it to be cleared, and I trust that it is. So again, there's the trust factor. What you believe is what's going to be possible. So use this as a wonderful tool. It's helped me so much. I first started reading cards because I was going through a really difficult time, and a friend gave me a deck. It was actually the Doreen Virtue Angel cards, I think they're called. So it's another version of the Rider-Waite, but she kind of made it into her own. And there's also words on the bottom of each card, so you don't even have to go to the guidebook if you don't want to. And it was a great start for me, and it just gave me so much peace. Every time I would pull a card, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's what's really going on. I can trust in this. I can keep going. And it allowed me to really strengthen my connection. And then, of course, also my abilities. I was reading cards so often that I started memorizing all the meanings. And here I am today offering personal readings. So if you're ready for one of those, or you want to gift one to a friend or family member, please check out my info below. I'd be happy to book a session with you. I offer, I guess you'd call them distance readings, where they're voice recordings. So I just connect in with your energy, and you can tell me any questions you might have or topics you want to ask about. And I record the reading, take photos of the crystals and the cards, and then send the link for you to listen to. I also offer video calls so we can be, one-on-one, looking at each other and being a part of the session together, or in person if you happen to be in Costa Rica or I happen to be in your neighborhood. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please go ahead and comment below. Do you read cards already? Do you have any other questions that you want to know about? I'm happy to answer. And just let me know, how did this video resonate for you? Did it help? Did it make sense? Does it make you want to go and get your own deck and read your own cards? And also, one more thing I'm going to ask you to do, and that's go ahead and like and subscribe this video down below so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget to trust the effing process. Sending you love. Ciao.